Andrew Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the show where we are always striving to find the most obscure answers. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, my name is Sujan. I'm here with my twin sister Suji, and we're from Letchworth in Hertfordshire.
Couple number two.
Hello, my name's John. I'm an expat Cornishman, now living in Southsea, and this is my son Jesse, who lives in Cheltenham.
Couple number three.
Hi, my name's Holly and I live in Aberystwyth, and I'm here with my dad, Michael, who lives in South London.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, I'm Catherine. I live in Ampleforth, and this is my older sister, Lisa, who lives in Barry.
And these are today's contestants. There we are. Thank you very much indeed, all of you. Very warm welcome to Pointless. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. Here to rip us a quizzical new one. It's my Pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you,
Good afternoon.
Xander. Good afternoon as well to Lisa and Catherine, who are back from our last show, the only returning pair. Welcome along to our three new pairs as well. Richard and Roger won the last show, didn't they? And they had a jackpot question about number one singles with a Q in the title, an X in the title, or a Z in the title. And they got a 1 point answer.
They did.
Yeah. And then they didn't get a pointless answer as well.
No, they did not.
Yeah.
Two incorrect ones, I think, in fact.
Yeah, but a 1 point answer is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we should have given them the money. In fact, we decided, we thought you'd all be all right with us giving them the money and putting the jackpot down to 1,000. I hope that's OK. Of course we didn't. Can you imagine if we did?
If it was down to us, we'd give it away all the time.
I would never give it away.
Really?
Even if someone got a pointless answer, I'd be like, yeah. Even with 3 pointless answers, I would like the jackpot to go up to £400,000. It would only take 400 shows of no one winning the jackpot for that to happen.
It's true.
It could all start here.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So, yes, Richard and Roger did not win the jackpot last time, so we're adding another £1,000 to it. So, bit by bit, it's growing, that jackpot, and here it is at £3,500. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Just remember, as always, it's the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that will be eliminated. Otherwise, best of luck. Our first category this afternoon is common letters in English. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many three-letter words formed from E, T, A, O, I and N as they could. Richard.
Yeah, those are the 6 most commonly used letters in the English language. Looking for any three-letter word that combines any 3 of those, please. Can't use the same letter twice. Has to be any word that combines 3 of those letters. Needs to have its own entry in the British and World English section of Premium Oxford Dictionaries, please. As always, no hyphenated words, no trademarks, anything like that, no proper nouns.
OK. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Suji, welcome to the show. How nice to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm currently a university student. I'm in my 3rd year at University of Hertfordshire.
And what are you studying?
Biomedical science.
See, sometimes when you give an answer to a question like what are you studying, it could be an open-ended question. It could lead anywhere. I'm guessing that probably is going to lead to a career in biomedical science.
Yes, you can do a lot with that career, but biomedical science is where most people go.
It's where we need people.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Now, Suji.
Yes.
This is fun, isn't it? Are you a Scrabble player?
Yes, yeah. Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Sure, during Christmas, yeah.
Good. What are you going to give us?
I'm going to go for iron. I-O-N.
Nice.
Yeah.
Iron. Let's see how many of our 100 people said iron. Iron's right. Oh, Suji, it's a good one. Look at that, down against the 13. Very well done. Great start to the round.
Yeah, an atom or a molecule with a net electric charge. I don't need to tell you that.
You do not?
Yeah.
No.
That's an iron.
A net electric charge.
Exactly.
Good. Now, John, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself, John.
I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none in the music business. I work as a tour manager, sometimes as a sound engineer, sometimes I do the concert merchandising. Most of the time I'm driving a transit van.
How long have you been doing that for?
About 40 years on and off.
Oh, so, I mean, that's just fun, though, isn't it?
I'm very lucky.
What's the longest tour you've ever done?
Well, we've just finished a 27-date tour, which was for my time of life, long enough.
International or national?
A couple of dates in Europe, yeah.
Wow. Good stuff. Now, John, these.
Well,
these,
guess
these
who was going to
words.
go for iron?
John, I was going to go for iron as well.
Yeah.
Iron, 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 iron.
OK, tan.
OK, nice.
T-A-N.
Tan. Let's. Oh, thank you for spelling it. That's good. Let's see how many of our 100 people said tan. $36 for tan.
Yeah, a darkened shade of skin after exposure to the sun. A tan.
Thank you.
If I had a tanning salon, I'd call it Tanzania.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Michael, a warm welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself.
I'm a plumber from southwest London.
Oh, gold dust you are. Do you work independently or are you part of a large chain of...
Work for a very large housing association.
Oh, I see. People are always... Oh, I was going to say pleased, but I think the word's relieved to see a plumber, aren't they? I mean, you know, it's always...
Until they see me.
No, Michael, come now. It's the answer to everyone's problems. When the plumber arrives, they think, oh, it's fine. Everything's now fine. It's good. That's great.
Thank you.
Now, Michael, words of 3 letters.
One.
One. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. One. Look at that, down to 9. Well found.
I mean, that's quite a low score, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's 1/9 of 9
Nice.
is the definition.
Got it. Now then, Catherine. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Oh, you were head-to-headers last time.
Yeah.
Here we are, back at the bottom of the slippery pole. Have you got something that might beat 1? That's the thing. Before you give us that, though, just remind us all about yourself, Catherine.
Well, I live in Ampleforth, a lovely village in North Yorkshire, and I work at York Register Office, and I do manage the ceremonies like civil partnerships and weddings. So I'm so lucky. I love
That's
my job.
nice. Very nice indeed. So, Catherine, back to the matter in hand.
Yeah.
The 3-letter words.
I'm going to go on the theory that people will focus on the first few letters.
I like this theory.
So I'm going to say net, N-E-T.
OK, net. Let's see if that theory, unlike a net, holds water. Net. $29.
Not really.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, net. It
Yeah.
means net. Or could be net, or another version of it would be net.
Gotcha. Well, actually, you brought net in earlier when in the description of an iron, of course.
Oh, yes, it had a net electric charge.
Net electric charge.
Oh, so you just stole it off me.
Yeah,
Typical.
basically.
Absolutely
yeah, nicely
typical.
done, Catherine. Yeah. Thank you very much. Now, we are halfway through the round, which means it's time to take a quick look at those scores. 9's the best score of the pass. 36 is, I'm not going to say the worst, but the highest is what I'm saying. Puts a little bit of pressure on Jessie there, but if anyone can, Jessie can. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Lisa, welcome back. Now, remind us all about yourself, Lisa.
I'm a student. I've just completed my 3-year degree in leadership and management.
See, that's a great alpha course to be taking, isn't it? And what now? What's the future
intention
hold?
is to become a lecturer actually delivering that course.
Oh,
for
so
the
you're going to stick with the
university.
course?
Yes.
You like the course?
I like it
what
so
stage of the
much.
course did you think, I never want to leave this course?
Well, the fact that I can do the course because it's part-time
Right,
and
that's
still
nice.
play my sport, which is golf, is
Yeah.
a perfect match as far as
That's
I'm
great.
concerned. So
Perfect. Anyway, now, Lisa, there you are on 29. Yeah, good. Carry on.
I think I'm going to go for knit.
OK, knit. Let us find out how safe that is. There is your red line. Can you get below that with knit? are, 26, taking your total up to 55.
Yeah, knit. We can't really talk about knits because there's that psychosomatic thing where when you talk about them, you start itching.
Yeah, you do. Thank you, Richard. Now then, Holly, welcome. Tell us all about yourself, Holly.
I'm a second-year physical geography student and I'm currently studying at Aberystwyth University.
Very nice indeed. So, yes, nearly halfway through your course, then.
Yeah.
Going well?
Yeah, it's going brilliantly, actually.
Do you want to stay on as a geography lecturer at the end of it, or will you probably leave and go into the...
It's a bit of a
the
joke
wide
that I'm
world?
actually never going to leave Aberystwyth.
You're never going to... Well, you love it so much.
I do absolutely love it.
I don't blame you. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, now, Holly, you're on 9. You've been beautifully set up by Michael there. Fabulous low score. 45 or less keeps you in the game.
Not 100% sure that it's a word, but I'm going to go for ent.
Ent. Ent. Well, there's only one way to find out. Ent. Is it right? Here is your red line. Ent. How many people said it? Is it right? Oh, no! Oh, bad luck. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer. Scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 109.
Yeah, worth a risk. There's loads of words on here that we wouldn't normally use, and ent, might as well be one of them, but it's not, I'm afraid. It's in the dictionary as ENT for ear, nose and throat. But,
Yeah.
and in television, you talk about light ent.
Oh, all the time.
Light entertainment, but not in the dictionary, I'm afraid.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Jesse, welcome to the show. Tell us all about yourself.
I work for a DJ distribution company, so we sell turntables and controllers, things like that, to various DJs.
So I'm guessing your interest is also in... You'll see from my excellent mime there.
It's a good
yes,
mime.
yes.
Yeah.
You DJ as well, do you?
I play music. I don't DJ.
Right.
I work with a lot of DJs.
OK, very good. Jesse, there you are on 36. 72 or less gets you into the next round.
OK, I'm probably going to play it safe and go with oat.
Oat. Oat. Let's see how many of our 100 people said oat. Here is your red line, nice and high. Is right. Good enough. Not a bad score. 29 for oat, takes your total up to 65.
Yeah, it's sensible to play it safe there. Oat, yeah, they absolutely love eating them in France. It's like a delicacy out there. Oat cuisine, they call it.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Sujan, welcome to the show. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm a fourth-year chemical engineering student at the University of Surrey.
Very good. So that's the 4th year of 4?
Well, it's a 3-year course. I'm doing a master's at the moment.
Ah,
yeah.
Very good. And then what, I wonder?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that at the moment. I'm thinking maybe the pharmaceutical industry, tablet manufacture, something like that maybe. I don't know.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, Sujan, you've had to wait all this time. I bet you've had loads of answers that other people have nicked. What are you going to go for? You're on 13. 95 or less keeps you in the game.
So I think I'll go for Eon.
That's the one I've been going for.
Yeah.
Ever since Ion went, I went to Eon.
It just seemed made up in my head.
Unless we both made it up. I think,
Maybe,
no, I think...
maybe.
Yeah, well, let's find out. There is your red line, lovely and high. Let's see how far down the column we get with Eon. It's right. It's a great answer. Down it goes to 3. Look at that, the best till last. Taking your total up to 16. Very well done.
Very well played, Sujan. Yeah, Eon just means a very long period of time. You can spell it with an A on the front as well, but just E-O-N is perfectly acceptable. I'll give you some answers that are lower than that. Again, if you play Boggle or Scrabble, you'll know some of these. Eta, E-T-A, which is a Greek letter, that would have scored you 2 points. Nay, N-A-E, Scots for no, that would have scored you 1 point. Ni and tie, N-I-E and T-A-I, both words as well, would have scored you 1 point each. There's some pointless answers as well, and they are... I, which is just an exclamation, essentially. 8, that's a little island in a river. Annie, that's a type of cuckoo. Nay, that's a type of barber. Noah, that is a something in Maori culture which you're allowed to do. If something is Noah, it means it's religiously prescribed, you're allowed to do it. And Noi, which is from South African, which is a female employer. Very well done if you said any of those ones at home.
Fabulous. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So we are at the end of our first round, and we have to say goodbye to our first pair. And Holly and Mike, I'm afraid you are that pair. Who knew It could easily have worked out. But anyway, we'll see you again next time. We'll look forward to that very much indeed. Meantime, thank you so much, Holly and Michael. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. Well done, everybody. You've all acquitted yourself incredibly well in a first round. Sujan and Suji, really knocked it out of the park there. But you were all brilliant, all of you. Best of luck for the next round, though. Our category for round 2 today is the honours system. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns the Queen's Companions of Honour. Richard.
On each board, we're going to show you 6 clues to famous or renowned people who've been made Companions of Honour to the Queen. You just have to tell us who they are, please. 12 in all to have a go at home. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So, we are looking for these Companions of Honour. First board of 6 reads like this. The singer-songwriter who sang and played bass guitar in the Beatles, theatre director who was artistic director at the National Theatre between 1988 and 1997, broadcaster and naturalist who narrated Blue Planet 2 in 2017, South African archbishop and human rights activist who won the 1984 Nobel Peace Prize, Yorkshire-born artist who painted Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy, and the physicist jointly awarded the 2013 Nobel Prize for Physics for his work on subatomic particles. I'll read those all again. The singer-songwriter who sang and played bass guitar in the Beatles, theatre director who was artistic director at the National Theatre between 1988 and 1997, broadcaster and naturalist who narrated Blue Planet 2 in 2017, South African archbishop and human rights activist who won the 1984 Nobel Peace Prize, Yorkshire-born artist who painted Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy, and the physicist jointly awarded the 2013 Nobel Prize for Physics for his work on subatomic particles. Sujan.
Yes.
A whole board of Companions of Honour there. I wonder if you can find a nice obscure one to kick us off.
So I'm going to go for the South African Archbishop and say Desmond Tutu.
Desmond Tutu, says Sujan. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Desmond Tutu. It is right. Down it goes to 32. Very good indeed. 32 for Desmond Tutu.
Nice start, Sujan. Yeah, he was handed his honour by Prince Harry in Cape Town.
Nice. So, John, what are you going to go for? Who are you going to go for?
Ooh. Again, I was going to go for Desmond. It's going to have to be a gamble. I'm going to go for the Yorkshire-born artist and say David Hockney.
David Hockney, says John. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said David Hockney. It is right. Very well done indeed, John. 32 is the only score we have, and I suspect you're going to pass it. You do! Look at that, down to 7. Very strong indeed, John. Well done.
Well played. Yeah, he refused a knighthood, David Hockney, but accepted that honour.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Catherine, do you want to talk us through that board?
I think the singer-songwriter for the Beatles is Sir Paul McCartney. The broadcaster and naturalist is Sir David Attenborough, and I have no idea about the last one. I think I'm just going to have to go with Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber for the theatre director.
OK, Andrew Lloyd Webber. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Andrew Lloyd Webber. Ooh, I'm afraid not Andrew Lloyd Webber. That scores you 100 points.
Yeah, so he's done many things, but never run the National Theatre, Andrew Lloyd Webber. Do you know that answer?
I'm guessing that's Trevor Nunn.
I guessed it was Trevor Nunn. I was wrong as well.
Oh.
It's Richard Eyre.
Oh, it's Richard Eyre.
Would have scored you 1 point, so very well done if you said that.
Oh.
You actually could have gone for McCartney. I think perhaps because people don't think of him as a bass player. Only scores 30 points.
Wow.
Scores fewer points than Desmond Tutu. You're quite right about David Attenborough. He's a bigger scorer. He would have scored you 53. Now, this bottom one, the physicist, the only person I know who's got a bosun named after him.
Ah, Higgs.
Higgs.
Oh, I don't know his first name, though.
Peter.
Peter.
Peter Higgs. So very well done if you said that. 3 points for that.
Very good. Thank you so much, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round. Just time to acknowledge 100 points over there on the far podium, but 7 points, look at that, for Jessie and John in the middle there. So very well done. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Lisa's got a bit of a job to do here, but we're going to put 6 more clues up on the board to Companions of Honour, and here they come. We have got the English cook who published How to Cheat at Cooking in 1971, the actor who played Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit film series, the architect who designed the Pompidou Centre in Paris with Italian architect Renzo Piano, Oscar-winning actress who played M in the James Bond films from GoldenEye to Skyfall, daughter of Vera Brittain and one of the Gang of Four who left Labour to form the Social Democratic Party, and the runner who broke the 4-minute mile at Iffley Road Track in Oxford in 1954. I'll read those all again. The English cook who published How to Cheat at Cooking in 1971, the actor who played Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit film series, the architect who designed the Pompidou Centre in Paris with Italian architect Renzo Piano, Oscar-winning actress who played M in the James Bond films from GoldenEye to Skyfall, daughter of Vera Brittain and one of the Gang of Four who left Labour to form the Social Democratic Party, and the runner who broke the 4-minute mile at Iffley Road Track in Oxford in 1954. There we are. Lisa.
I know a couple, but I'm going to go for the bottom one. I think it's Roger Bannister.
Roger Bannister says Lisa for the 4-minute mile. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Roger Bannister. No red line for you as you're currently the highest scorers. It is Roger Bannister. Down that goes to 31. 131 is your total.
Yeah, you broke that record as a medical student.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Jesse. You're on 7, which means you are through to the next round, even if you score 100 points.
Which is good, because I only know the obvious ones. I'm going to go with the Oscar-winning actress who played M in the James Bond films and say Judi Dench.
Judi Dench, says Jesse. No red line for you. For the other reason, you're already through. How many people said Judi Dench, though? Judi Dench is right. Gets you down to 46, taking your total up to 53.
Yeah, Dame Judi Dench. She's got 11 BAFTAs, you know.
Wow. She watches the show, you know.
Dame Judi?
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Thanks very much. We'll catch up later.
Okay,
Suji.
Yes.
You are on 32. You probably knew that. 98 or less keeps you in the game.
Yes.
Do you want to talk us through this board?
Yeah, so the actor who played Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, I'm fairly sure he played Dumbledore in the first Harry Potter, but I can't remember his name, which is not good. I remember his first name, I think. So, Richard, but I don't know the surname.
OK.
Yes. Is that enough?
Oh, sorry. I thought that was you. I thought that was you talking through the board. No, that's not even near enough.
I don't...
What are you talking about? Got a scientist like you?
OK.
Come on. His first name, I think, is Richard. Is that enough?
It's not right, but for the second one, Michael Gambon.
OK, Michael Gambon for Gandalf. OK, well, here is your red line. Look how lovely and high it is. Anyway, Michael Gambon, what happens when we say that? No, I'm sorry, Suji. Scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 132, and brings Lisa and Catherine dramatically back into play. There we are.
How about that? How about that? Yeah, not Michael Gambon, I'm afraid. Not Richard Harris either, who I think maybe you were thinking of. It was...
Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen, yeah. So Ian McKellen. He would have scored 28 there. The English cook.
I'm going to say Delia Smith.
Delia Smith, yeah. She would have scored you 15. Now, do you remember who nearly won the jackpot on the last show?
Yeah, yes.
Richard and Roger.
Yeah, Richard Rogers. There you are.
Richard Rogers,
yes,
the
I was thinking
architect.
of that.
That's how we run this show now. 2 points for that. And the daughter of Vera Brittain?
Shirley Williams.
Shirley Williams. And she would have scored 9. So best answer on the board, Richard Rogers. Well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our second round, which means we have to say goodbye to our second pair. Suji and Sujan, I'm so sorry. You went from glory. Glory in round 1 and lovely low score in the first part of this. I'm sorry, Suji, it didn't suit you, this board. Perhaps if you'd gone the other way around, it would have been different. But anyway, you'll be back next time, so it doesn't really matter. It's all academic. We'll see you then. Look forward to it very much. Suji and Sujan, thank you. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, John and Jessie, Lisa and Catherine. You're now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, currently standing at £3,500. But let's see if we can't boost it with our exciting new jackpot boosting round. See if you can find some pointless answers. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Canadian cities as they could.
Yeah, you're about to see 6 names on the board. As always, 2 of them will be pointless answers. 2 of them will be incorrect answers, though. All the names, there'll be Canadian cities with over 50,000 people, according to the last census. Get a pointless answer, you're going to add £250 to that jackpot. No jeopardy, nothing can go wrong. Let's just see if we can boost it, shall we?
It's just fun. So we're looking for the real Canadian cities, and in fact, the pointless Canadian cities amongst this lot. And we've got Medicine Hat, Shatner, Maple Ridge, Poutine, Regina, Kitchener. There we are. John and Jesse, over to you.
Regina, because Canada was a English province at one time.
It's as good as any.
We're going to go for Regina, please, Alexander.
OK, Regina, says John and Jesse. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Regina. Question is it a pointless answer? It's right. And down it goes to 1. Oh, bad luck. That's a great answer,
That's cruel. That's cruel.
OK, now, Lisa and Catherine, over to you. Talk us through everything there. See what you come up with.
I
Goodness
really
me.
like the idea that it's Shatner for some reason.
Yeah, but it's just William is coming to mind, so I'm not sure that would be a place. But Maple Ridge, I mean, is...
Yeah, it
you
won't
know,
be
it's the
pointless, though, if it's real, will it?
Poutini is quite a nice... Kitchener, that reminds me of president or something like that. I'll let you choose, because last time I chose...
We're going to go for Medicine Hat. Why not?
I'm fair to say, why not?
Why not?
I mean, it'd be ludicrous just to put it up there if it weren't a Canadian
Exactly.
city, surely. Medicine Hat. Let's see what happens. It's right.
That's right.
It's right. I've never heard of it. And it's a pointless answer. Very well done indeed. Fantastic.
Very well played. I think it's virtually the only one you didn't mention during your discussion, and then you put it out. So well done, £250. You spotted a couple of the red herrings. You spotted that Shatner, of course, William Shatner, famous Canadian. So that's an incorrect answer. And poutine is a famous and delicious Canadian dish. That was an incorrect answer. So there's 1 pointless answer, and there is 1 that scores there.
Maple Ridge is too obvious. That must be the scoring one, because it's maple leaf Canadian flag.
Maple Ridge is the other pointless answer. Very well done if you said that. Yeah. And there's Kitchener in Ontario, also would have scored you 1 point. Regina is the capital of Saskatchewan.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, well done. Between the pair of you, you managed to find 1 pointless answer, so you've added £250 to the jackpot. So that now stands at £3,750. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. OK, well, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. Here's the first question of the head-to-head, and it concerns types of chair. Richard.
Oh, it's about time, isn't it, that we did types of chair. We're going to show you 5 types of chair now. We'll show you their names as well with alternate letters removed. But what are these chairs?
What chairs are they?
Yeah, what chairs am these?
Name that chair. Here come the chairs. A. PPSNCAR. B. AIODCCAR. C. RCIGCAR. D. BREE. And E. DCCAR. OK, now, John and Jesse, you're our golden couple, so you get to go first.
Dream topic.
Yeah, we've been hoping this would come up. We're going to have to sulk and go for rocking chair.
OK, rocking chair for C. Now then, Lisa and Catherine, talk us through the other chairs.
I really wish we could.
This is not great. We're going to have to go for E, deck chair.
OK, you're going to go for deck chair. So we have rocking and deck amongst the chairs. Rocking is what John and Jesse have gone for. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for the rocking chair for C. That goes down to 79. I mean, genuinely, I couldn't call this. OK, so then Lisa and Catherine have gone for deck chair for E. Let's see how many of our 100 people said deck chair. 89 for the deck. 89 for the deck. Well done, John and Jessie. Rocking wins it for you. And that means after one question, you're up 1-0.
Patented by John Thomas More of Macclesfield, the deck chair, or the foldable chair in that regard. Two big scorers there. Tough, these ones, right? Listen, chair is the second word of the first one. Do you know what that one is?
No.
You know, it's a papasan chair.
Really?
Would have scored you 4 points.
I've worked out the second one, though.
I worked out the second one because I've been somewhere that's named after it.
In the... OK, the mountains.
Yes.
The mountainous region of North New York.
Yes.
Adirondack.
Adirondack
Chair.
or Adirondack. 8 points for that. And the other one, it's a bergère. 3 points for that. That was difficult.
Yeah. There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So, here comes your second question. And it concerns books with fruit in the title. Richard.
We're going to show you the titles now of 5 books with their authors. We've missed out a word in the title of each, and that word is a type of fruit.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal the 5 book titles, and here they come. We have got The G of Wrath, John Steinbeck. The S Thief, Joanne Harris. The T Seed, Evelyn Anthony. A House of P, Oscar Wilde. And The Adventures of H. Finn, Mark Twain. OK, Lisa and Catherine, you'll go first.
You choose, you know.
OK, so we've had a little discussion and we're going to go for the top one, The Grapes of Wrath.
The Grapes of Wrath, say Lisa and Catherine. Now then, John and Jessie, do you want to talk us through that board?
We're down to Hobson's choice.
Again.
Again. We don't know the middle 3. We're going for The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
OK.
Finn at the bottom.
Huckleberry. So we have the grapes versus Huckleberry. Now then, let's see how grapes do. Lisa and Catherine have gone for grapes. Grapes of Wrath. How many people said that? Grapes of Wrath is right, of course, and it goes down to 7. John and Jessie, meanwhile, have gone for Huckleberry Finn. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Huckleberry Finn. 81 for Huckleberry Finn, which means Lisa and Catherine, well done, back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Yeah, again, 2 easy ones and 3 very hard ones there, isn't it? It's been the story of this head-to-head. Do you know any of the rest of these? The S Thief?
No.
Be good if it was Satsuma, but it's not. It's the Strawberry Thief. 14 for that. You'll have probably heard of this. You know this one? Tamarind.
Tamarind.
The tamarind seed. 20 points for that. And a House of...
Pomegranates.
It is a House of Pomegranates. And that would have scored 5 points. Very well done if you said that.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. OK, now, here comes your third question. Whoever wins this one goes through to the final. Whoever gets the lowest scoring of the 2 high answers here goes through to the final. So best of luck to both pairs. Our third question is all about silent answers. Richard.
Yeah, 5 clues now, and all the answers have the word silent or silence in them.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 clues. Here they come. English title of The Christmas Carol, written by Father Joseph Mohr and Franz Xaver Gruber. 1962 non-fiction book by Rachel Carson, which influenced the environmental movement. Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster both won Oscars for their roles in this 1991 film. 1967 UK #1 single for the Tremolos. And the last 4 words spoken by the title character in Shakespeare's tragedy, Hamlet. There we are. John and Jessie, over to you.
I think of the ones I'm sure of, the UK single by the Tremolos.
You reckon that would be... OK.
We're going to go for Silence is Golden for the Tremolos.
Silence is golden, say John and Jessie. Right, Lisa and Catherine, it's over to you. Talk us through that board.
That's probably the one that we would have gone for. The English title of Christmas Carol is Silent Night. Hamlet, any ideas on
No. I think we're going to have to go Silence of the Lambs, do you think?
Yeah, I think we'll go for Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs, say Lisa and Catherine. OK, so let's put them to the test. Silence is golden is what John and Jessie have gone for the Tremolos. How many people said silence is golden? Silence is golden is right. That's a good answer. Down it goes to 15. Very well done indeed. Lisa and Catherine, meanwhile, have gone for Silence of the Lambs for the Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster film. Let's see how many people said Silence of the Lambs. Is right. Down it goes to 60, which means that very well done indeed. John and Jessie, after 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Very well played, gents. Let's take a look at the rest of this board. You're quite right. It was Silent Night. Would have scored you too many points, 42. The last 4 words spoken in...
The rest is silence.
The rest is silence. Yep, that would have scored you 3 points. And a pointless answer for the non-fiction book is Silent Spring. Very well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Lisa and Catherine. Well, you were given a stay of execution at the end of round 2. And I thought sometimes it works that is enough to see you through to the final, but I'm afraid on this occasion it wasn't. Anyway, it's been lovely having you on the show. Thank you so much for playing, Lisa and Catherine. But for John and Jessie, it is now time for a pointless final. Congratulations, John and Jessie. You have seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £3,750. So what do you want to see come up in this last round? What's going to help you win that jackpot?
Would you be surprised at music? Yeah, Jessie's...
I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I'd love to see some Harry Potter. Pro wrestling would be nice. Never seen that come up.
OK. Well, as ever, 4 things will appear on the board behind me. You just have to hope one of those things sort of corresponds with something you know a bit about. Let's have a look at today's selection. We've got the year 1962, Hustlers on film, the London Marathon, Ed Sheeran. What do we think?
Do you know Hustlers on film?
No, I'm not even sure what it means.
No. Ed Sheeran?
All right, yeah, let's go for it.
Let's go for Ed Sheeran, please.
Ed Sheeran it is.
OK, very best of luck, gents. There's a good question for a tour manager here. You'll see in a moment. We're looking for the name of any UK top 10 single by Ed Sheeran, or crediting Ed Sheeran as a featured artist, up to the beginning of November 2019, according to the official charts company. We are looking for any town or city visited on Ed Sheeran's Divide tour, which is March 2017 up to August 2019. So a big old tour. Or we are looking for any of his collaborators on the album No. 6 Collaborations project. So any UK top 10 singles, the towns and cities on that tour, please, or any of his collaborators on No. 6 Collaborations project. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. As always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win the jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yes.
Born ready.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Right.
Cool, so we know Amy Wadge wrote with Ed Sheeran. I don't know if she's featured.
Do you know the name
that
of the song
album.
she wrote with him?
No, I don't, but
it's collaborators.
So we can try Amy Wadge.
Amy Wadge.
Yeah.
You say Wadge, I say Wadge.
Yeah, let's call the whole thing off.
Towns and cities.
So what would he have...
He's been all over the world.
Where's some obscure
Quebec
cities with big...
Canada's big for gigs.
Yeah.
Quebec or Ontario or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
I don't know any of his top 10 singles.
No, well, I do, but I know the really obvious ones. There's no point even trying them.
Right.
So we do Quebec.
Another collaborator?
Yeah.
Or should we
No,
go for another obscure
city? Another city.
Somewhere in Australia. Perth.
Perth?
Yeah.
OK, so Perth, Quebec, and then Amy Wadge.
And Amy Wadge.
OK, cool. Let's give it a go.
OK, you're happy?
We're happy.
OK, we're going to stop the clock.
Hilarious.
A little bit upset you didn't say Medicine Hat, but there we are. No, it's fine. Maybe he only did a small gig there. Right, what 3 answers are you going to go for?
For the middle one, we're going to go for Perth and Quebec.
Perth and Quebec.
Both complete guesses. And we know that Amy Wadge collaborated with him. Whether it was on that album or not, I don't know.
OK, Amy Wadge. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless
I think
answer?
possibly the Wadge.
OK, we'll go for the Wadge. Amy goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
Quebec.
Quebec, then Perth will bung in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Quebec, we've got Perth, and we've got Amy Wadge. Well, very, very best of luck. 3 good answers on the board. If you were to win that jackpot, £3,750, what would you like to do with it?
I'd want to buy a trophy cabinet for my coveted Pointless trophy. It'd be number one.
Yeah, with amazing lighting. I mean, you could light it from... and it would just...
right, yeah. Protect it from coveters.
Beautiful, yes, exactly.
And,
yeah.
And then I went to Texas recently, which was my first ever trip in America, and I'm addicted to it now, so I just want to go back.
Fabulous. John, how about you?
My partner and I own a camper van, and when I'm not working, we love just living in Southsea, just hopping on the next ferry across to France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, wherever, and so it'll pay for a couple more trips.
Lovely. Well, very, very best of luck. 3 good answers, as I say. Quebec is your first answer. In this case, we're looking for towns and cities on the Divide tour of Ed Sheeran's. If Quebec is pointless, you will leave here with £3,750. How many people said Quebec? Is it right? Quebec is right. Quebec is absolutely right. Now, if this goes all the way down to 0, you will be leaving here with £3,750. We're in single figures, still going down. Still going down with Quebec. You've done it! You have done it! Absolutely fantastic. Very well done. So brilliant. The tour manager's work comes good. Quebec was a pointless answer, which means you are going home with that jackpot of £3,750. Well done, you. Brilliant.
I mean, what an unusual question to come up. A tour manager's dream. There are 114 pointless answers in that category. I'm going to go through some of them in a bit. You could essentially throw a dart at a map. Perth, also a pointless answer, won't surprise you. Amy Wadge, not a pointless answer, so she's written a lot with Ed Sheeran, but not on that collaborations album. But we'll start with the UK Top 40 singles that he's credited on that were pointless answers. Everything Has Changed, he did with Taylor Swift as a pointless answer. How Would You Feel? New Man, that was in the top 20 when 16 of the top 20 were all Ed Sheeran songs. And River as well, which was with Eminem. Dive, Drunken, What Do I Know, were also pointless answers there. Well, I don't know if you said any of those. Now, these towns and cities on the Divide tour, you could have had Bangkok, Galway, Melbourne, Nashville. You could have had Bogota, Brisbane, Bucharest, Chicago. You could have had Moscow, Mumbai, New Orleans, Rio, Rome, Seoul, Tokyo. I mean, everywhere in the world, essentially, they went. And those collaborators on the collaborations project, you could have had Chance the Rapper, Chris Stapleton, Dave was a pointless answer, Young Thug, A Boogie with the Hoodie was a pointless answer, J Hus, Meek Mill and Paolo Londra as well. All of those are pointless answers. Very well done if you've got one of those at home. I'm afraid no money for you. Congratulations in the studio.
Thank you.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard, and thanks once again to our winning players, John and Jessie, who take away today's jackpot of £3,750. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.